welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 46th. And when we left off, we'd finally captured the Iberian Peninsula. This entire area is now under my jurisdiction and my control, and we've been deciding where we shall go next in our campaign to rule the world and at least get rid of Romans and take homelands and stuff. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We need to decide where we're going next, and I've counselled with advisors / commenters and whatever, and the overall consensus, and the believed smartest move would be to attack Tingi next. We'll return to Africa and attack the Numidians. While the Numidians have proved to be a slippery foe so far, they should be beatable if we put our minds to it. So we're going to deploy spies into the area, make sure we can get to read out on what they're doing, and see how they're doing against the Brutii and attack them. It'd be wiser than attacking Gaul, as that would bring us into conflict with the Julii, who might actually beat us. It's also suggested that we also start seeking diplomatic solutions to our problems with the Julii, so it might be high time we deploy a diplomat into the area and see if we could at least get a truce with the Gauls. Maybe even one day push for an alliance if the AI would allow me. But what we're doing right now is we are retraining. We also need to think about the economy. We need to think about building up populations. We need to think about doing all that fun jazz. And right now our money is low, so we're probably not going to be building or constructing anything or recruiting anything unless I can afford a boat in Corduba right now, because we need some boats. Can I afford a boat? No, it's going to cost us a lot of denarii. Well, you know what? Get rid of an eye. Oh. Right, just stop training here and start looking at biremes. Now that we have control of this area, we could probably start thinking about fitting out the garrisons of Corduba, Scalabis, and possibly Nova, and actually S2E46. We don't need to have huge garrisons in these cities. We'll just keep large garrisons in Numantia and Osca, the two most likely cities to be hit by attacks. We're also going to continue putting up our forts, but yeah, we're going to prioritise where our troops go. But for now, we are just going to get some retraining done before we do start marching south. And then that's where we're going to start making our moves. So we do need to also think about the economy before we just move on to the next turn. Now we're up to 7 regions now. How special are we? Right now we are actually projected to turn a profit this turn, so we already have the good stuff going. And overall public order is doing okay. Parma's doing good. Oscar and Carthago Nova though could use a public order boost, but that's really because here I don't have a governor, but I've just switched to a growth bill policy. It means a little less money, but at the same time it means we're going to get a massive population boost, which is what we need really. We need a nice populated city where we can start recruiting all the really good stuff. It has eaten into my profits, I know, but we should be able to survive on that. Oscar, I'm going to keep the taxes very high. I know it's not good for growth and order, but I just want to keep them high there because, you know, I don't want my profits to get any lower. Same goes for Parma right now. Anyway, we are going to go to the next turn. We are going to make some plans. We also are going to try and get a spy. Do I have any spies like alive at the minute? Like, let's have a look. I've got one in Lillibane, one in S2E46, and one in Celt Iberia. Right.
My ears are yours.
My amazing S2E46 spy then. He's actually going to go to. He's going to start moving now. He's going to watch Tingi for me because that's where I want my good spy. Because I want my good spy where all the campaign action's going to be. And I'll move my other not-so-good spy here, because he's already on his way to Gaul. He's going to watch the Gauls for me. And we're going to recruit a diplomat on the next turn. Then we can start trying to talk to them. Sadly, I don't have any academies or anything where I can recruit a half-decent diplomat, but whatever. Anyway, let's go to the next turn and see what's going on. Bloody hell, that was a short transition. Right. But it does look like the Gauls are looking to attack us again. Cocolatanius of Garuma has moved into the area. His army is very weak though and very not worth me dealing with. Numantia's garrison could probably handle it. But Numantia really does need to get its barracks done ASAP, which it is doing for me at last. Oh dear. By the way, money is doing, well, it's going up. New family member, we've had the birth of Agapia, and also construction report. Numantia now has paved roads, so at least now we can get around nice and quickly in this area. So well done us. And recruitment report, Oscar some Iberians, Corduba a new bireme, and some retraining. Right, so we've got a bireme sitting in Corduba now, so we can. Not sure if Numidia is actually trading with anyone. I don't think Numidia even has any friends right now. Let's have a look at how badly they're doing. Yeah, they do have one ally in the form of the Seleucids. However, that is probably not going to get them anywhere, because it looks like the Seleucids will align with just anyone at the minute, as proven here. So yeah, and also the Seleucids are way over here. They are way out of my interest, so I doubt we'll be being attacked by them anytime soon. So right, I'm happy. I'm okay with that. Right. Anyway, as Turkey, where are we at with retraining now? Still got a little bit left to do. So you do retraining. Unfortunately, population is now insufficient to handle anymore, so I'm just going to leave our skirmishes a wee bit depleted for now. But let's focus on trying to get this area growing. So we'll keep the taxes at a bare minimum, get some sewers going, and we'll also improve the mines. Right. I want a diplomat now, don't I? Right, Oscar. Recruit me a diplomat, please, and make him top priority. And meanwhile over here, Anibus Volubis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You now have enough of a garrison to form the next fort. If, by the way, if we get peace with the Gauls, I can empty these forts out a little bit, and I can even disband these units. Forward. And you're going the wrong way. Thank you. Right into Gaul territory where you're gonna get attacked. Yeah, you turn around because you're going to get attacked if you stand there, aren't you?
Out of moves, great lord.
Right, but what we are going to do is, by the way, fuck the pathfinding on this game. I keep thinking you can move through there because it looks like you can move through it, but yeah, whatever. Right, anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a fort here, we're going to put a fort here, but if we get peace with the Gauls, I'm going to thin out these forts and I'll only, like, repopulate them if the Julii become a very big threat, but I can either disband the units to save some money, or I can send them all off to Africa to do some fighting for me. So you know, everyone's gonna have a purpose. Anyway, we've still got 499 denarii left in the bank. Let's see, we are still turning a profit. Don't think there's really anything I can construct at the minute. I think I have enough troops at the minute. How am I doing for Libyan spearmen? Get me 1 more unit of Libyan spearmen. 4 units should be enough to protect the wings of my armies. I also need to do some rebel clearing, I think. Or at least we need to put a watchtower up here as well. Need to keep a better eye. This watchtower is not doing shit for me, is it? Anyway, let's go to the next turn and see what's going on there. Spy. You can't move any further up because the that enemy army is in. Well, you stay there, actually. You stay there. So
are yours.
I don't know how you cancel an order for him. Like, yeah, there you go. Order cancel. Like, you can just stay there because he's going to be in the way. Because once more, campaign map mechanics, right? Let's go to the next turn now and just see what's going to happen. Maybe this will be a nice short transition again. You know, when I give spies an order to stop moving, I expect them to stop moving. And we have been attacked by Gotri and Bibrats because what's more, stupid army moves into area where it shouldn't have moved into. You had to retreat and withdraw the wrong way. Well, your pathfinding error has cost you very dearly, but at least you are in an. At least you managed to retreat and didn't chase you. Well, Captain Anarin is on the way. It looks like Gaul is still very willing to invade me. Spy, by the way. When I give you an order to stop moving, you stop moving. I don't care if I'm repeating myself, but I feel like it's very important. Anyway, diplomat, move north.
My liege.
Even if I have to pay money, I want peace with the Gauls. Simple as that. I just want peace with them. Just find out. Oh, great. He's right in the way of me getting home, isn't he? Right. We need him to move, or at least you need to move here now. You need to move here now, Annibalis, and you can stay there, and hopefully you can keep those Gauls blocked off. You might even be able to get the fort up if
out of moves, great
well,
lord.
we're out of moves, but I still have enough action points to build a fort because fuck you.
Fortify position.
Right, that's that position fortified at least now. 2 forts up, 1 to go. Right. Diplomat. Have a chat with him and his massive army and see if we can convince him to go away. Be quick, there are better things to do today than listen to your pathetic mewling. Bribe him. The following faction will join your... The following captain will join your faction. Got you in a bit, Brax. The entire army will be disbanded. Name the price of our... Whoa, wow, well, we could just... Oh, wow. So he's bribable, and we could just steal family members. Right. Before you do that, Spy, can you get me a readout on him? Like, what do we know about him? Well, we don't know a lot about him, right? Spy.
My eyes are yours.
Get nice and close.
Spying.
Find out... Ooh, a Julii diplomat has moved into the area. Oh, it's the same again, no. It's that rogue Julii diplomat who promises peace and then can't keep a promise to save his life. Just find out what there is to know about this guy, though. And then my diplomat moves away. Right, this is already turning into a farce, but whatever. Look, just find out what we need to know. Good commander, good command talent. So bribing him could actually go either way.
I serve your will.
I am so tempted to just try and bribe him, but at the same time we need to do the peace thing. We'll go for peace first. If he doesn't want to know, then we'll...
No moves, my liege.
So right, where's my diplomat again? You.
Yes,
Chat
my
with
dear.
him.
I will speak with them at once.
If we can't get peace with the Gauls, we may as well just bribe him into our family, because that's what we can do now. Right, ask for a ceasefire. I will make you a regular tribute of... I'll give you 200 denarii for 5 turns, because I am so amazing and lovely. I'll give you the trading rights, if we could do those. I don't think we could do those just yet, but I'll give you all my map information as well. And yeah, give him the trading rights. And I'm not going to give him regions, by the way. I'm not that desperate. But I'll give you a one-off payment of 500 denarii as well. Now, can you say no to that offer? They don't want to end the fighting. Right, well, bribe that fucker then. May as well just... He doesn't want... Right, bribe him, see if that works. He doesn't want it. Right, he doesn't want to join up with us. Right, fair enough. Looks like we're just going to be stuck in a defensive position against Gaul then while I fight the Numidians. It's a bit of an annoyance, but whatever. My spy is sneaky at least, so at least spying gave him something useful out of that. Money is going down though. Faction announcements. Admiral Himlico died. Who is he? I don't know, and I don't know who Xantha was either. Got some recruitment done now. A useless diplomat. Carthago Nova has Libyan spearmen. I'm going to push for peace every turn, by the way. And then we're in a retraining zone. Right. Nova.
Mighty general.
I want all those Libyan spearmen moving out, please. And yeah, just move out. We'll catch you guys at Corduba where we'll make our move. Please don't get ambushed by rebels or something, by the way. If you do, I won't be happy. And meanwhile over here, just because I am now wary that there's a possible attack on Oscar, move our really good units up there. We'll just leave a token garrison of some Iberians there, because the public order's doing okay, so we don't need to worry too much. And if anything comes by sea, we should... Well, if anything does come by sea, it will probably stop by Parma first, so... Hopefully we should be okay in that department. Numantia. Just recruit a band of peasants because I don't know where that army is, so just recruit a band of peasants for just in case. It's kind of desperate to do that. Anyway, we're done over here at least as well. So right, you
Mighty general.
take all of these lovely Iberians. We're going to just leave the
Orders.
skirmishers behind.
Sire.
Please don't. Right, you know, I'm just going to move a like inch out of this town by way just in case. Right. Minor public order hissy fit, but enough to justify me keep moving. Right, start moving south then. Start making your way to Corduba. The Bay of Corduba, the Port of Corduba. Ceasefire in effect, by the way. Who's got a ceasefire? Thrace and Dacia. Ooh, that's not interesting. I've had a load of path blocking, right. Take all this off auto management. Focus on growth for a little bit, making some money, making some population growth. That's just what I need to do. Need to just restore the population. A lot of people been dying here. Now we need to make people be born and stuff. So, you know, gotta get all that good stuff going now. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to call that a turn, and we're going to move on to the next one now. Because I know I still have denarii left to spend, but I don't know what to spend it on. I mean, is there anything I can spend here? There is stuff I can spend on here, but I'm quite satisfied with Parma's garrison right now, so I don't want to do anything with it. I just want to hold my position. I do want to focus on getting more stuff sorted out here. Actually, is there anything we could do in Oscar? No, there isn't. Keep focusing on that nice growthy build policy though, just for the... I know it's for less money, but it's all for a good cause. And our new fort garrison is nearly completed. Right, let's go to the next turn, where probably both our forts are going to get sieged. That one's probably just going to die, but tough luck. And the other one, well, we might be able to do something with it. Unless I just leave my diplomat there. He might just make a great big wall that is impassable because, I don't know, Gauls are just being polite. You never know, it could happen. Next turn, please. For Julii want a ceasefire. They want absolutely nothing in return. Yeah, once more, I don't trust the Julii, but... Oh, fuck it, right, we'll take a ceasefire and we'll just watch it get set on fire in like 1 turn time. Fine, have your crappy ceasefire, you liars.
We are besieged!
Right, so exploiting the AI's pathfinding didn't work in the end, so I am now besieged at the fort, but I have 3 turns to hold out at least, so that gives me time. Looks like the ceasefire is holding up for the second somehow, but I know it's gonna break down in like a minute, so don't worry about that. This area is still crawling with Gauls, so I don't see why they're so committed to invading me when they've got the Julii at their backs. Profits were minuscule, and Althea and Aegle were born. Shmunza Zabatha has a pet monkey now. Construction report, by the way, Numantia finally has a barracks, and we've got some more paved roads going, so right to TO. You're going to work on your... Why aren't you working on your militia barracks? Work on your militia barracks. I know you've got town militia, but you're not going to get anything better. That means all the money's spent now, which is a bit of a mistake, actually, because I need to keep recruiting troops in Oscar. You lot, by the way, how far away are you? You're 2 turns away from Oscar, right? That's fair enough. What's in his army, by the way? It's a lot of crap units, actually, so it's probably enough for us to hold out against. I'll give him 1 turn. I'll see what he's going to do. I might just sally forth and see what kills I can get. But it's probably not going to work out for me. You know, I can't see a positive outcome out of this. Hadus, by the way, you need to board up with Admiral Jabal, and we're going to go and get spying on the Numidians. We're going to find out what they're up to. Captain Carthaphorus, you know where to go. Philosopher, you know where to go. Everyone just knows where to go now. It's starting to become a nice, well-oiled machine. So let's sail across the Pillars of Hercules and see what we got to do today. Because, yeah, that's a Pillar of Hercules, isn't it? Like the Rock of Gibraltar or whatever you want to call it, right? Disembark the spy, please.
Moving ashore.
Back on familiar continents. And what a surprise. It looks like I might have put this invasion off a little bit too much now. Looks like the Brutii are about to seal victory against Numidians. While it looks like it's a siege they'll lose, that means I'm going to be fighting the Romans. Which... in a way puts me off going into Africa, but at the same time I don't want to go into Gaul because I think that there are probably more advantages to taking Africa than there are to taking Gaul. Here there's nice rich trading ports, access to elephants again, so yeah. We'll just have to capitalise on the Brutii while they're a little bit flustered from a nice prolonged war at least. Take advantage of that, right. How far away are we from moving down now? Let's see, we quite a few turns. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 turns away from making it to Admiral Jubal, so we still got quite a way to go. I'll board up those Libyan spearmen when we're close enough as well. Right. So it's not going to be an easy march. That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to be easy at all. But we are just going to have to be quick. You never know. The Brutii might just sit there on their might just sit there on their asses because it's a battle they might lose. And it looks like Numidia is putting everything they can into this guy. So they've got 3 family members just sitting there. Quite a few desert infantry, peasants, skirmishers, peasants again, archers. Looks like the Numidians have taken quite a battering since my departure. Probably should have attacked them and fought back when they were attacking me, shouldn't I? Oh well, bygones be bygones. Right, Bodmelkar is 3 turns away from Oscar, so he's got time to make it at least, but I need Bodmelkar in the town ASAP, really. Because I can't, yeah, once more, we are running a very high-risk operation here.
Out of moves, great.
I know there's a Gaul army stomping around somewhere here as well, so I can't really move my family member out of the way either way. things are going shit again. Oh well, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Recruitment report, by the way, not really a lot of not a lot of stuff of interest recruited. Simple as that, really. Right, let's go to the next turn and keep an eye on the Brutii. Basically, keep an eye on the Brutii. Right, so it looks like the Gauls prepared to move on our other fortress now, so you guys are going to have something fun to do, but you can recruit some mercenaries at least, which I would if it won't cost all the money in the world. Ooh, special event! Greek logic. Theories of Plato and Aristotle have been synthesized into a new system of thought called logic, a philosophy concerned with the principle of reasoning in arguments as a tool of rational thought. Logic allows philosophers to discuss and test ideas with new revolutionary thoroughness. Whatever. Fuck the Greeks, they betrayed me earlier in this campaign, so I don't care. Right, anyway, money is down, we need to fix that up there. Numantia now has a shrine to Balva, which is going to increase our order, well, our public order, our law, and one day get me access to those lovely sacred bands. Oscar's recruited some extra skirmishers, and war between House of Julia and Carthage. Wow, I didn't see that one coming, did I? You can just tell by the surprise in my voice. Right, you,
My eyes are
Hadius,
unseen.
keep an eye on the Brutii. Just simple as that. You can't get into Tingy, but just keep an eye on what's going on. Simple as that, really. Just that's all you can do. By the way, elephants are here. Allows for training of elephant units. That's why I want to get back here. Get back here, recruit me some elephants, and then I could just take out the Brutii nicely, because elephants are fucking killers on the battlefield. Right, how are we doing over here? We're still moving, still moving. Over here,
Mighty General.
2 turns away. I really wish you could get there faster.
Forward.
Right, we'll have to just wait one more turn, and I just want to make sure this garrison is in Oscar before we risk the integrity of this fort. Because wait, actually they have rams, so they're probably going to attack anyway. Right, well, nice knowing you guys then. He's on his way in. He's a weak army though, so we should be able to beat him off. Right. Still got 800 denarii to play with. I want to use it for economical purposes though, because it looks like money's not doing too well at the minute. We are making profits, but we're not making good profits. So let's see. I think we are worthy to build better mines in S2E46, actually, which we are, but it's going to cost us a lot of money to do that. Right. Where else can I build there? What have I got here? Stables, practice ranges, blacksmiths. No. What's this? Shrine of Tanit. That's just for growth. I have really training to do here, but I'm not interested. Actually, you know what? I think we can disband a few units from this area just because of the. Just because, really, we don't need to maintain a very large garrison here. I mean, public order here is through the roof, so let's just keep it down to a unit of Iberian infantry, and that should be enough to maintain order for now, so there we go. That's a lot of money just saved right there off the bat now. Cordoba, I mean, yeah, look, we need to get a bazaar up. Then we can also recruit assassins, but yeah, also shrines to Tanit would give us more growth. Anyone worshiping milk? Yeah, we worship Milcart over here. We do. Oh, crop rotation. We could use that, right? We can't afford anything useful, but we can at least afford other stuff. So for now, you guys just hold up there, because now at least I'm gonna have a fatter wallet at the end of this turn anyway. So we're okay. We're doing okay. Velocity, you keep moving south. You guys just station yourself here and just await further orders. Simple as that. I'm not going to bother garrisoning you in Cordoba. I don't know if there's like a mechanic. I know there is in Medieval 2 Total War, but I know if you garrison units in certain areas, there you either get a discounted upkeep or the upkeep just gets removed entirely. I can't remember if that happens around in this game. Right, as for you, we know what Gaul's doing over here, so 93% chance to infiltrate Narbo Martius, right. You infiltrate and just watch them. All I want to know is I need to know the frontier. Where the Julii are advancing, where they're not advancing, and if they offer another ceasefire, I'll give them it. Seems to at least buy me one turn of peace. But then I assume the Senate tells them off, and then they have to declare war on me again. That is probably why they are so inconsistent with their diplomacy. Nothing to do with this game just having bad AI. Right. Anyway, you. Diplomat can't leave while it is under siege, it looks like. So, yeah, he can't leave at the minute, so he's stuck there. Trait increased by the way. My spy is just getting even better at his job, so that's always something useful to know. Yeah, and oh, by the way, Parma's turning a profit. How about that? Parma is now a profitable city. Happy days are here for us. Happy, happy days. Right, next turn, please. Let's keep moving, and, well, I think we're going to be fighting a fort battle this turn, or this episode. Let's see what happens. Yep, we are going to get a fort battle, so once more, thanks to me and my stupid pathfinding shittiness, we've managed to disturb a very big Gaul army with nearly 2,000 men. He's going to march on us, and I'll put it to you like this, we're probably going to lose, but yeah, you know what, I think we'll be able to put up a fight. So, Gautier of Bibrax brings, I mean, he's actually bringing a lot of, like, grunt units anyway, so I think we do have a chance of, well, not beating him, but we can probably stand up to him for a certain amount of time, so we'll do what we can, really. So Captain Heemspal, defend the fort, please. I don't think I've ever done a fort battle on this channel, by the way. Well, new experience for you lot then. Bella detesta matribus.
This will be a grim day. All days of battle are grim. But how much worse must
Captains don't make speeches. Right. So this is the fort which holds this mountain pass. As you can see, it was built to contain the entire mountain pass, and just, actually, no, it just contains like one little shit bit of it. But it's a fort at least, just with some tents. It's where my men just hang out and do their job. And it looks like Gaul is going to choose to attack on one front. They are going to just basically try and demolish all the walls. Simple as that. We've got some nice little wooden walls, which aren't going to last long, but we've got some towers, which might just provide a few kills for us. We're just going to have to do what we can, really. So, skirmishers, we're gonna spread the skirmishers out. First thing first, Iberians will fall back to the centre. We do have a plaza defence still, but it's not, I mean, to call it a plaza isn't really much of a thing, so we're just going to keep our skirmishers like this. They'll just fire at will. They will just do everything they can. This is pretty much going to be a battle where we're going to die. So I'm going to take them out of skirmishing mode just for now, just in case they accidentally run back when they shouldn't. And Iberian infantry are just going to have to make a nice big wide front line here. Put them into a guarding formation and group them up. But yeah, I don't think there are literally any tactics I can do here. This is like our own 300, except it's because we're playing as Carthage, it isn't going to work. But I'm going to use my skirmishers. I'm just going to garner whatever kills I can. Slow down this army before it tries to invade via Oscar, which I'm, you know, juicing up the defences of as we speak, at least. We're going to have to just turn Oscar into a bit of a bastion town. But, you know what? If this is going to slow them down, this is going to slow them down. They're bringing everything forward still, but skirmishers, you better be ready. Firing at will, just pepper your javelins across the walls. They're not that, I mean, really, this is more of a fence than a fucking wall, but towers are now just opening fire. It looks like they're bringing in a few kills, actually, so, because, you know, these guys don't wear armor. Missile kills are incredibly easy. I mean, yeah, they do have shields, but let's face what's more. One arrow into their chest, and they're as good as dead, basically. Honestly, it's as good as useless. Right, skirmishers are starting to open fire. They're just gonna take fire whatever they choose, really. There isn't really a right or wrong answer for whatever they shoot at. I mean, the swordsmen are probably the unit they are least likely to kill, actually, so try and leave a swordsman alone, because, yeah, you're probably not going to have the best of times against them, so you guys just focus on those skirmishers. All the peasants, by the way, think they can just walk directly into the city. This could make this a very easy killing, actually, but yeah. Their javelins are going over our walls, my javelins are going over my walls. I don't know what you guys are doing, by the way. Stop adjusting your formation and just fucking fight back. Come on, guys, but you can loosen your formation up if you want. But, you know, just you know, hey, guys! Why is the gate opening? Why are you just letting the enemy in? Come on, get back! Get back! Do not just walk in and allow the enemy to, you know. We are trying to hold this wall and defend the area. We're not just letting them in. Well, those peasants are making a nice effective wall for us at least, but you know. Just hold position. I think I'm just going to have to let these guys fire whatever they want, because if I give them orders, they just seem to wander off and just act stupid. Put them into guard formation as well. They need to hold their ground. We are pushing quite a few of them out at least. That cavalry vote is something I'm probably never going to touch, as well as those war dogs. I have to deal with them later. Right, and there we go. That's one wall down.
Broken. The enemy are in the city. Now the fight will be doubly hard.
I won't call this a city, by the way. I just call it a herd of tents, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man. Right, you guys defend, because we're gonna have some enemies coming in. You guys better be ready to defend. Skirmishers, skirmishers, skirmishers. Don't just wander off and do something stupid. Right, you guys get into those peasants. They want to be first over the breach for some reason. Cavalry's also all coming in at once, so yeah, we are fucked, but whatever. Do what you can, lads. Do what you can. That's all I can say. Just do what you can. How did those guys get in by with? Did they just fucking teleport through the wall? I don't know. Anyway, units are routing and retreating because of all the cavalry just charging in. The Gauls have just basically gone for the big feces smash tactic, honestly, where they just throw a load of shit at the wall and it somehow sticks because so much shit has been thrown at the wall while it can't really do anything but stick. Don't you just love it when the enemy scumbags with cavalry in this game?
Defeat is a bitter taste, made all the worse when it is clearly a defeat.
There was a random close-up of a Carthaginian soldier dying. Yeah, clear defeat at this battle, but well, you know what? Couldn't really do a lot because I'd left a very minor garrison here, but yeah, you know what? I take 355 men out of his army. That's 355 less men who I will be fighting at Oscar, unless the Gauls just decide to go away.
We're besieged.
Right, looks like the Gauls are making Numantia the object of their desire right now, because I guess Gauls just love Numantia. God, they are so fucking annoying, this faction. Right, anyway. You guys, garrison. You guys, we're going to have to tear up the fort and just abandon. I know I don't want to tear up the fort, so you know what, leave one unit of skirmishers behind. Just make your way over to Numantia. You're going to have to jump in and garrison. We're going to have to sally forth here and just get rid of him, but
No more moves,
you know what we have to do. We just need to move south as quick as possible. Settlement besieged. Yes, I know Numantia is under siege. I guess because this is once Gaul settlement, that's just why they really want it. Logically, I would have gone for Oscar, but whatever. I guess we're just like being attacked in the flank. Anyway, at least money's being made, so something good's coming out of this. And S2E46 has some sewers. And we also recruited some skirmishers at Oscar. Now, I just wish I'd been recruiting more units to Numantia, and I wish I'd never scorched the earth of Numantia, but whatever, we all make mistakes. Right. Other things to do. Right, what's going on over there? 3 turns till they surrender. Looks like the Numidians, they've sent a very crap army, but I think they might attempt to sally forth. What happens there, I don't know, but it will be interesting. You need to keep moving south, so you just keep going there. I probably should actually divert him to help out at Numantia, but I feel like I can probably deal with Numantia myself. I will probably just have to empty Corduba and do something about it. So, Corduba. Recruit some nice cavalry and get ready to go on some marching orders, I would say. Anyway, where's my diplomat? I'm guessing my diplomat died, or at least, no, he's actually he's still alright. My diplomat was allowed to live. Right, well, that's cool. While we have 1,000 denarii in my pockets then, may as well offer them 1,000 denarii and see if they will just fuck off and go away. If I'll probably only get me about 1.5 turns of peace, it might work still. Just once more, just offer them everything under the sun. Ceasefire trade, right, I will give you a single payment of 1,000 denarii. And I will give you a regular tribute of 200 denarii for, I don't know, 10 turns this time. I'm gonna shoot myself in the leg with this one. I'll also give you all my map information. Now, look at that, I've given you everything. Peace, please. Nope, Gauls just don't do peace. Gauls are dickheads, right, whatever. God, I hate these guys so much. Right, you lot.
Mighty general.
Not exactly a lot of you, but then again, there isn't a lot of them. You lot should be capable of sallying forth and saving the city, so just get rid of Gaul. Right, he wants to fight. 65 strength version in my favour. So let's see if we can take out Cocolitanus of Garamuna. I outnumber him basically 2-to-1 men. Strength ratio 65 in my favour. He has warband and barbarian cavalry. So really, while he outnumbers me and may in some ways outstrength me, he will outmorale me because Gauls have crappy morale. Because we can break barbarians nice and easily. These are just, you know, these are just like barbarian frontline crap troops. We can do this.
On my orders!
Okay, first things first, before we sally forth out,
Units!
let's make sure we're marching out of the correct gate. That would be of great usefulness to us.
Units!
But as it's going to go, we have one nice big cavalry squad here, which I'm going to move about. I have my lovely guys here. And I have crap out peasants, which I'm not even going to bother using this battle. I just really recruited them for an emergency, but yeah, I don't think there's anything they could be. I mean, they are meat shields, but the enemy doesn't really have any ranged units. I could use them as a sacrificial unit, I guess. I don't know. I mean, these guys would be really cheap to retrain anyway, so. Ah, yeah, you know what? Sacrifice throwaway unit. These guys are expendable. Right, peasants, you can lead. You can lead. Start moving them out. You guys have to help defend your own lands anyway. We're just gonna afford to give you all the nice armor my nice army has. They're gonna march a few miles away, aren't they? They are just. I mean, let's just triple speed it. Just let them get into position as they all run for the hills. Right. So they've drawn their line over there. Right. So peasants, we want to be defending over here. Iberians, you want to be coming up after them. Cavalry, we're going to have one unit here. We're going to have another unit here. And I'm going to have my main one here of the general, who is the Carbal. He's going to be at the rear centre. Right. You've all got your marching orders, men. You know what you're doing. Peasants will be in a guarding formation, by the way, because I'm just going to be using them really just to be doing some charge absorbing, if that's what you want to call it. They're just going to absorb the enemy charge for me because they have cavalry. I know they're going to throw their cavalry at me, so they're just going to take the brute force, basically. Sacrificial lambs. I mean, hey, we've all done it. I remember playing Age of Mythology once with this absolute scumbag of a player, or at least he'd probably like to think himself as smart. I mean, he was on my team, but he went to a classical. He was playing as the Egyptians, and he went into a classical age under Ptah, which gives you that shifting sands power, which allows you to teleport units. He teleported like 50 villagers or something. Well, not 50, but he teleported absolutely loads of villagers right into the enemy base and just used them to like kill the town centre and stuff. So he basically won using meat shield peasants. The thing was, though, he abandoned me and my other ally, and we all died. Because he abandoned us when I was a really strong enemy who was just fucking age rushing like there was no tomorrow. But he was like, oh no, it's alright, I'm in the enemy's rear. Just me and my army of fucking labourers who won't stand up to shit against a bunch of heroic age Greek units. Wanker. This is a stupid tactic. I mean, I admit, I guess it works with the short term, but we've got to think long term here, people. We've got to think long term when we do our strategies and our sacrifices. Anyway, let's just keep on triple speed and keep on moving forward. By the way, if you didn't know, there's a fucking heat wave going on in England right now, so apologies if I've sounded muted or very emotionless today. It's just very hot, and I'm just somewhat very tired. I've had a very tiring week at work because, well, work becomes even more tiring when you're hot. Right, let's see what they're doing. They're just adjusting their line to face me, right. Maneuver the peasants here, try and offer them to the cavalry. Iberian infantry, I want you to start moving against the warband. You cavalry are going to start moving this way. Shield cavalry, you start moving this way. Basically just do a nice big swing behind the Gauls, if you get what I mean. But I just want to, you know, I'm just basically trying to, basically right now I'm just basically showing my penis to the Gauls and hoping they're going to like suck it or something, because yeah. They're not really buying my bait, are they? Just move as close as you can. Hell, if you know what, you might be able to just block their charge bonus. If you're lucky enough, you might even get to charge into them, which would be very, very, very humiliating for them. But whatever. It's very like the first ever useful use for peasants I've ever seen in this game. So you guys are. Look, I've got all my fucking. I mean, I know my peasants are just gonna fucking rout anyway, but there we go. Look, he's gonna rout and move around. So peasants, bog down a warlord, or just get, yeah, right. Told you this guys get mulched, but right, that buys me time, because while the cavalry thinks they're going to have a happy hunting ground, I'm going to bring my cavalry in and just move around. You need to get to the back of those warband and just start breaking them down. I know they're not the best unit for you to face, so right, you pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Iberian infantry just got smashed into tiny little pieces by the way, but right. Cavalry, when you choose to listen to me, go for the warlord. He's a chosen warlord. He's tough. He needs to be broken out and taken down. Can't have chosen warlords just fucking running around, but all my units are routing anyway, so what the fuck does it matter? Yeah, rallied my men. I managed to at least break out that horrible unit of barbarian cavalry. I've tried to rally my men with my general, but looks like my rallying calls falling. Oh no, they're not falling on deaf ears. Right, Iberian infantry are back in the game. Yes!
Smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
Looks like we're getting a positive outcome after all then. Right. Cavalry, move away. Don't want you fighting warband. They have a bonus against you. Iberians, you want... peasants are reforming as well. Peasants! God, peasants are reforming. Right, peasants, let's get back in the... Oh, they're running off, right.
Cowards, run!
Chase them down then.
Drive them from the battlefield!
I was going to say, we're getting back in the game here, but whatever. Right, just take out whatever you can then, and yeah, we'll call that a day. I think we've had a very successful session there, ish. We lost before, but hey, you know what? I managed to safeguard Numantia for a little bit, and it looks like we know what Gauls up to. They just want Numantia. That's just the only territory they're interested in. We're not bothered about Oscar, so I guess I could foolishly lower the defences there a little bit, but I'll just need to just make Numantia like the most impossible city in the world to get to. Anyway, what's left? Something isn't being chased down. Just whatever's left of that warband, well, warlord. Without a general, he's of no interest to me. Let them loose for now. See you later, suckers.
Victory lies in your grasp.
There we go. Nice quick victory then. So I did take quite a few losses, but at the same time, I managed to wipe out that enemy army. There's the stats for us. Peasants only got 5 kills this time round. That's very good for a peasant unit. Cavalry, once more, just did most of the work. Yeah. Not exactly the best battle in the world, but hey, you know what? I managed to use what I had, and I managed to win at the end of the day. So at least that's one Gaul army slowed down, and you never know, it might give him second thoughts, but... You know what, they've routed. I probably should... Oh, by the way, I probably should have asked for peace after winning this battle, because that might have like made the Gauls think, oh wait, these guys actually know what they're doing against us. But whatever, so Carbon now has a discount on training costs, so that's useful for us. Just a shame we can't train anything here, but whatever. Anyway, Anibus Volubis, you need to keep on moving. You are 2 turns away from making it to where you need to be. Corduba, while we have the time, move. Actually, don't bother with the slingers. Slingers aren't going to be too useful. Actually, you know what? I could make use of slingers in a siege battle. Look, just you lot. Get your asses to Numantia ASAP. Probably would have been smart if you'd gone up and around, actually, but whatever. Because you're just going to run into his army now, but you guys just always pick the route you think is best instead of the route I think is best.
No more moves, sire.
I mean, I ain't gonna like change how long it takes us to go anywhere. So you guys want to go that way around because then you're not gonna get stomped by the Gauls on your way over. Corduba's public order has naturally plummeted because of this, so I'm gonna have to cut taxes a wee little bit. And we're just going to have to keep on recruiting here. Just recruiting some extra round shield cavalry and some extra... just recruit some extra Iberians, which we're gonna send over to Numantia when we have a chance. We're just gonna have to garrison Numantia as strongly as we can. But I think that's actually where I want to call it an episode now. Libyan Spearmen, by the way, you can board them with Admiral Jubal, and we're gonna move to Tingi next episode as well. So that's gonna be good. But at the same time, I just wanna wait for the outcome of this siege. I want to know who I'm fighting. We could either be fighting a weakened Brutii force or an absolutely ruined... Oh my god, they have onagers, right? The Brutii are advancing with a rapid pace then, right? Or we could be fighting a very weakened Numidian army, which is just now wasting away thanks to this siege. But at the same time, I don't want to fight 3 general units because I think I would lose. Because that is what we call scumbag warlord spamming tactics, and they're annoying. That fort's going to collapse at least. But actually, you know what? We could probably just move back in. Is there anything in there? There is no garrison in there. Right.
my liege.
You just want to move back in there. Even if it's just one unit, it might just be enough to distract him again, and he might run back to the fort. But yeah, you just move in and
Victory.
yeah.
Settlement captured.
Nice victory. I might actually have these troops move out and shadow the enemy as he moves south. But for now, we don't want to just move against him head on, because don't want him to suddenly turn around and think, ah, actually, you know what? If I've just wiped out Oscar's garrison, I'm going to move on Oscar now. But right. Just hold position there, and we're just gonna watch. Looks like the Scipii are back, by the way, and they are carrying troops on that fleet. So good thing I just spotted this before we end the episode. I mean, there's only like one unit on there, but I don't know, fucking sink him or have him run off. I don't care. Look, that's the Scipii beaten off for another turn. You go back to where you need to be and just rest for another few turns and do some retraining. Happy squawker. Right. Anyway. That is where I'm going to call it an episode for today, folks. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage campaign. And yeah, so what was the outcome today? We lost the fort battle, but then we got the fort back anyway. So yeah, we do have another great big Gaul army steaming towards Numantia. But we now know what Gaul wants in this war. They want Numantia. And obviously, while I can't give them Numantia, at least I now know where I need to concentrate my defensive efforts. And we know that the Brutii are about to win against the Numidians, so it looks like it's going to... This battle here, I'm just going to observe, but it's going to decide who I fight in Africa. But as soon as we can, we're going to move in, we're going to take Tingi, we're going to start recruiting our elephants, and build our economy to the point where we can have elephants. But you know what, we can start moving across the coast, and return home. But that's for the next episode, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed, and look at all that trade I can block up soon, by the way. I am gonna have to do what I did in my last campaign, just fight a war of economic attrition, block up every port, even with like the weakest and trashiest fleets possible, but it will starve the Brutii of their coin, and it will give me more coin because I can monopolize the trade. Anyway, that's enough. That is enough now. Fucking delaying. Have a lovely time, folks. I will see you all on the next episode. Are we trading with the Britannians, by the way? That is one long trade route. See you later.